Hello, this is your captain speaking, and I'm back with more Kerbal Space Program .24. Now you see here I have built a new craft called the Valiant Wanderer, and it is this craft's mission to go and do a flyby of the moon, much like the much forgotten Apollo 10 mission did. They came within 8, I think it was nautical miles of the moon's surface with their landing vehicle. And they circled the moon before Apollo 11 landed there, and that's pretty dang impressive. That's just one step away from that great Valiant mission, but those guys are never really remembered. And since it is the anniversary of the Apollo 11 missions as I film this, it would be great if you took some time to also remember the events that happened during Apollo 10. Now, I'm going to fast forward and try and get myself in good view of the moon upon taking off, just so I can have an easy intercept here. This should be fairly acceptable right here. There's an asteroid over there just mocking me. You son of a bitch, what do you want from me? Okay, time to take off. Here we go. Oh, damn! These solid rocket boosters right here are mighty, mighty loud. I hope that's not showing up too loud for you guys, but it should be perfectly fine. You can see the moon on the just over the horizon there, and the sun on the other side. Beautiful. Beautiful. Pop those solid rocket boosters, and now I've got this tri-coupler. I have so much push going up. I'll be able to get much higher velocities as I travel upwards. Oh hey, if you look over there, you can also see Minmus, just a little speck on the distance, which I actually thought was just like a piece of like food or spittle on my computer screen. So we've got both of Kerbin's moons in sight from here, and I don't know, possibly if things go well enough I could do a flyby of Minmus, but we'll just have to wait and see. We got enough velocity from my main stage to get us from my launch stage, from my launch vehicle, to get us into a nice suborbital trajectory. I could probably do a little bit of science on this mission. I hope I didn't block myself in with that. Let's try and do EVA. Okay. Hope I can get back in. Okay, good. I made a stupid mistake here of using this this surrounding decoupler. I don't know why. I just thought it would make the rocket look more streamlined, but it caused a problem when I got out of the vehicle. Edmore Kerman, the Valiant Explorer, which the ship is actually named after him. The Valiant Wanderer, it's called. He shot off there, and I was very worried that he wouldn't be able to get back on. You really gotta love the music in this game too. It just sounds fantastic. It really gives that good sense of exploration and adventure. I'm gonna get myself into a nice round orbit around Kerbin with this stage. Okay, I have myself in a fair parking orbit around Kerbin now. I'm gonna set a maneuver node headed towards the moon. Over about here in the orbit should do. Just gonna shoot that out there and get myself a nice close flyby around the moon. If I can get it any closer than that, that'd be great. Managed to get myself a maneuver node set up for a nice flyby of about 500,000 meters, which is pretty close considering this is 100,000 meters relative to Kerbin. So I should get a nice view of the moon. I can do plenty of science. I managed to put on this this little science capsule right here with the Science Junior and 2 mystery goo containers, which I can fire at different points along my travel. I'll also be able to get high above Kerbin science. So I'm gonna fast forward here and get to my maneuver node. I have a measly little 21-second burn, which I'm just going to knock out right here and see if I can sparingly use fuel to get myself a slightly closer encounter without totally screwing myself over. I have a slight imbalance on my craft here because I put the parachute, just one parachute I didn't duplicate, which was dumb of me. Oh well. I'm down to my little travel stage here. This should have enough fuel to get me back as long as I don't get too close and knock myself careening through the solar system, which is a very real possibility. Oh, let's see real quick. Okay, that's not cool. Okay, 500,000 meters should be just about acceptable. So now I'm going to time accelerate and fly towards the moon. As you can see it getting closer, you can see Kerbal getting farther away. Oh, that was a beautiful shot right now there, but now we're shrouded in darkness. It's gonna go quiet for a little while here. Oh, look at that. The sun rises over Kerbal and just looks gosh darn beautiful. I'm going to use this lovely vista right here to get myself some science. So now that I'm high above Kerbal, I can get a mystery goo observation with 10 science. And I'll do a crew report really quickly and see what we get from this. 5 science. Space high over Kerbal. It's very ... round. Like your mom. Oh, Kerbal! Gonna get out and do an EVA report worth 8 science. Fantastic. Alright, I'm gonna get back in, because I'm getting a little bit scared of how far away I am from everything. Edmore Kerbal is now the most distant Kerbal to ever move away from Kerbal. In this save, at least. I've probably gotten away further than that before. I definitely have. I explored different planets. What am I talking about? I need to calm the heck down. I'm going to transmit this crew report right here and make sure I have plenty of battery power. I left myself with a lot of little battery boxes on here, so I have enough charge to last me a while. And I'm going to continue to move around the moon until my intercept. I don't want to overshoot it using time acceleration, because that would just be embarrassing. Right, now that I'm about to reach my periapse around the moon, you can see I'm really close to it, and Kerbal's looking really far away. I'm going to do my science right here, just gather this up. 30! Science! The goo feels right at home here. And I'm going to do my my materials observation base, 75 science. The high radiation environment caused a few of the samples to glow. It looks like it would be fun to paint the rocket with this. Ah, man, I have an artsy crafty Kerbal. That's Kerbal. Kerbal? I guess that would be the name you would call them. Well, they are Kerbals. There we go, Kerbals. It's the name of the game. Come on. Come on, Damien. Common sense. EVA report, 24 science. I think this is going to be a fair flyby of the moon, as I do not currently have the technology to get closer without completely running out of fuel. At least I didn't build it into this mission in the interest of budgeting. I'm going to collect all the data from these units right here, and then I am going to get back in my craft. I'm going to transmit that report, and that should be good. I'm keeping all these things. And then I'm going to jettison this science unit right here. Now, I should be a lot lighter in traveling back, and I'm going to time accelerate to the apoapse around Kerbal here. Almost overshot it. There we go. And I'm going to use this opportunity to slow myself down a bit. I'm turning so fast now. Oh man, even the moon that I was just at is now so far away. That's crazy. And I'm going to burn and try and bring myself back into a Kerbal intercept of what's a fair distance to land at without overshooting or undershooting and colliding into the planet? About 34,000 meters. It sounds pretty good. Yeah, just gonna time accelerate and get back. Oh, darn. Gonna land on the night side of the planet? That's not cool. Can't see anything interesting. Oh, I bounced off the atmosphere. Whoops, my bad. Well, hopefully this'll buy me some time so I can get... Wow. I guess I just did play and bounce off the atmosphere. Oh well. Maybe this will give me an opportunity to land on the light side of the planet, although I doubt it. Oh, I don't doubt it. Alright. I guess I'll just wait until daytime. Alright. I guess I will have to burn here. Because I just totally bounced off the atmosphere there. That's funny. I thought I was coming in really low, but I just got really good aero braking on that, which is, I don't know. Aero braking is really useful for when you're trying to save fuel, but I already finished the mission, so whatever. That's fine. I should land... I'm gonna land towards this crater if I can. Leave myself with a bit of fuel to save myself from colliding into the ground too fast. Then I'm coming in, landing by this giant mountain range surrounding this crater. Maybe I can get interesting reading from up there. Nothing. Uh-oh. So I might have a problem here in the fact that I'm coming down right into a mountain range. I didn't consider that for some stupid reason. I've had experiences in the past in which I've rolled down mountains and died tragically, or had my Kerbals die tragically, so I'm going to try and land right before this ridge of mountains, and I don't know, maybe if I do land successfully, which is a big maybe, I will be able to get out and enjoy the scenery of standing right next to these steep cliffs surrounding this impact crater right here that was probably made millions and millions of years ago. Billions and billions. I need to deploy my chutes. Let's get a bit close to the ground there and not doing anything about it. Alright. I'm going to land on the side of a mountain, so I'm going to start rolling like immediately. I'm going to turn on my SAS, so maybe I can use my reaction wheels to slow myself if I do start rolling. I seem to be landing at a pretty good angle. Okay. Forgot to stop time accelerating at the end there, but I've landed successfully and I haven't started rolling. I'm not going to start rolling now. Are there any observations I can make? Kerbin's Highlands. I can get that later. All the other observations from that. And I'm going to recover the vessel and see what I get. I got a lot of science from that mission. Almost picked up about 200 science. I had a little bit left over from the previous mission, but that's fine. Fantastic. I saved 49% of that ship's value. I'm really... I have so much money to the point where I'm not really worried about my budget at the moment, but I think that's just the beginning of the game thing, and it'll get harder as I go along. Edmore Kerman gained 13.6 reputation. My rep is so high, there's nothing can stop me. That was terrible grammar, I'm sorry. Let's see what contracts are available for me now, because that one was a bit too easy, and maybe we could do another Lunar Exploration contract. Explore the Moon is complete, discard that, but there's still more objectives in the Explore the Moon contract. However, actually landing on the moon is a whole different can of potatoes. Do you can potatoes? I don't think so. So I've got this contract to plant a flag on the moon, but that expires in 1 day. Dang, they are asking for a lot. Science data from around space, from around Kerbal. What do I want to do? Explore Ike? They want me to go to Duna? Already? Ooh, there's a contract from Probodyne, which looks like a very Russian logo if you think about it, that says Explore Minmus, and this is exactly what I was looking for. Now, Minmus is actually the easiest body in the game to land on, in mine and I think a lot of other people's opinion, because it's really low gravity. You don't require too much fuel to get there. It's not that crazy of a time getting there. So this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go to Minmus. I'm going to do a landing. I'm going to grab as much science as I can from it. Then I'm going to come back at... I think I'm going to take Gendo Kermit, the Kerbin that I saved in the last episode, with me. Fantastic. I'm going to grab this contract and get going with it. But in the next episode of Kerbal Space Program, this is your captain, signing off.